One more day till Friday. All day till Friday. What's good, y'all? What's good? Good evening. Good evening. Who's here with me so far in the chat? I'm gonna be looking this way. I'm gonna be looking that way. What's up? What's up? How we doing? Let this cook a little bit more. I wish I could play music during these lives, but old YouTube gonna hit me with that copyright. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Yes, sir. Vernon, what it do? What it do? Good evening to you, sir. How's it going? Thank you for popping in on this Thursday. It's Thursday, right? Yes, this Thursday evening. One more week before Semana Santa, Holy Week, here in the Dominican Republic and all the Latin American countries. So let's cook some more. How you doing, Vernon? Who else here with me? Who else? Drop a comment. Let Chapapa know who's here tonight. Good evening. Gonna be a quick, nice little live. Some important topics to cover. That were given to me by a few subscribers. So I'm gonna hit you guys up with them. See, I got 4 in the chat. What's up? How y'all doing? Let me know who's here, where you're tuning in from. What's up? What's up? What's up? All right, so I got Vernon so far. Who else in the chat? Don't be shy. Drop a comment. Who's here with me? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My man's Jorge in the building. Listen, y'all. For those of you watching this live and who's watching after, I need you guys to go on YouTube, type in this channel, My Journey with Mom. That's Jorge's channel. You guys have been asking, when is Jorge gonna have a channel? Where's Jorge's channel at? There you go. Ask and you shall receive. That's Jorge's channel right there. Definitely go subscribe. He's gonna cover basically living in the Dominican Republic. A lot of things that I normally wouldn't cover, and you know how it is when we do our lives together. He drops the nitty gritty. He tells us straight how it is. So especially for the fellas interested in knowing how to move, not like move physically, but like move out and about when you're down here. When it comes to people, relationships, ladies, whatever, subscribe to that channel. This channel right here, just go and type in My Journey with Mom. And this is Jorge's channel. Once again, he will not steer you wrong. Listen to me. The things that I don't cover, because I could really care less about, he's going to cover that. And then we'll both cover some of the same topics together. But listen, fellas, I know you've been asking about, straight up, no holds barred, no punches. You want a vlogger on YouTube who's going to show you, number one, how he takes care of his mom, how much it costs, and how he goes about living in the Dominican Republic. And y'all got to see this man's phone, full of them, full of a whole entire roster. And he does not have not one relationship. How does he do it? You guys just got to tune into the channel and find out. But that's the channel right there, My Journey with Mom. That's Jorge's channel. Make sure you guys sign up, subscribe. Just the first video is out today. And let's see who else we got. Vernon, my updated password came back today. Congratulations, brother. Welcome back. Welcome back. Javier, what it do? What it do? How's everything going? All right, y'all. So we're about to be 5 minutes into the show. Gonna let it cook some more, but what's the topic tonight? City living in the Dominican Republic. Is a Cedula important? Like I said, most of my lives come from questions from my subscribers. So don't be afraid to hit me up if you have a question or something you want me to cover in the live. I got you guys. Let me see. right? Yes, sir. E in the building. E in the building. All right, so we have the 5 minute mark. Y'all know how we do. Let's start the show up. Okay, first off, I want to thank all of you guys who are here tonight watching the show. All of you guys who have been a part of this special journey of mine. I started this YouTube channel in July, but I've been living in the Dominican Republic since December 2019, and what a journey, a wonderful journey it has been. And I'm glad I have the chance to share with all of you guys. Now, for those of you watching, paying attention, pay close attention to what I'm going to say. Next Saturday, got a very, very special live. Going to be announcing something huge on the channel. Some of you guys who may have watched Tailor Made Dreams may know where I'm going with this, but I myself haven't announced it yet. I'm going to make a big announcement. It's going to be you guys just going to have to tune in. How about that? So let's get right into it. We're in the Dominican Republic. I'm on an island full of plátano trees, mango trees, terreno. But what about the city infrastructure? Now, before I get into this, Puerto Plata, I know most of you guys are going to say, what about Puerto Plata? Puerto Plata to the Dominicans, if you ask the Dominicans here, Puerto Plata is considered the Campo. The Campo how? Well, there's not a lot of high rises like Santo Domingo or Santiago, not a lot of supermarkets. So it's literally the Campo because, you have all that space, all that land and the beaches, and just a little city right there. City is like Santiago, Santo Domingo, obviously. What's living like? What is it like to live in the city of the Dominican Republic, you ask? And if you guys have any questions, just let me know. Number one, for me, I love the city of Santiago. I would have preferred to go to Santo Domingo, but just Santo Domingo had Puerto Plata prices. So, if I would have moved to Santo Domingo, I would have had more ease of access, more happier living, I want to say. But the rent was still the same. Rent is expensive in Santo Domingo because, Santo Domingo, guys, for any of you curious or, longing to go live in the capital, you can't just move to any part of Santo Domingo. You got to know which area, qual zona, which zone you're going to be living in, and how much you're going to be paying. So you could live in Gasco, you could live in Piantini, you could live in Bella Vista, Independencia. Just a few examples of where you could live, but you can't just pack up, be like, boom, I'm going to the capital, and then you're picking your areas like this. Nah, specific areas you got to live in because the capital the capital is a little rough in terms of traffic, in terms of getting around, in terms of crime. So, obviously the better areas to live in will cost a little bit more. But honestly, it was just the traffic that scared me away from Santo Domingo. If it was up to me, and if I had to make the choice again, I probably still would choose Santiago, but look at Santo Domingo harder in terms of what can I do? What could I have done to better my experience to go live down in the capital? Because I'm telling you, the capital has it all, yeah. Capital has it all. Santiago is great. Yeah, they have the supermarkets there, but listen, more Bravos in the capital, more Nacionals, huge. Their apartment buildings go higher than 7 floors. I'm on the 7th floor right now. This is considered high for Santiago. But I stayed at an Airbnb. I think I showed the videos up in the chat. I stayed at an Airbnb in the capital. And I was on the 15th floor. Love the views of the capital. I'm going to see if I can pull up the video for that. But let's head to the comments real quick. Javier, after Santo Domingo and Santiago, everything else is Monte y Culebra. And that's true. It's Culebra going to La Vega, Culebra going to Puerto Plata, Rio San Juan. Oh man, forget about Rio San Juan. Rio San Juan is beautiful, yeah. About 2.5 hours from Santiago, maybe hour 45 from Puerto Plata, but beautiful. Great beaches there. Great natural piscina natural pool there. Got a Rio San Juan video up. One of the very, very first videos I've done was in Rio San Juan natural pool party. But that's what the channel is for. Make sure you guys go check that out. But definitely, Javier, definitely. And Jorge agrees with you. Guys, like I said before, if you now join this live, this is Jorge's channel. Ask and you shall receive. I need everybody to just stop. Go subscribe to this channel. I'm going to be here. I'm going to give you guys 20 seconds. Like I'm literally timing 20 seconds. Just stop and go subscribe to this channel. Need you guys to help Jorge get on his YouTube feed, because trust me, the content he's going to be bringing to you guys, the lives, the advice, the way this man lives his life, man, my inspiration, my hero here in Santiago. The way, like I said, you guys need to see this man's phone book. But he's definitely going to have some some great advice for you guys coming out his channel. And he's going to show you how he takes care of his mom. For those of you looking to come down here to take care of anybody in the Dominican Republic, make sure you guys go subscribe to Jorge's channel. My Journey with Mom, right there on the bottom. My Journey with Mom. Type it on YouTube, subscribe, watch the first video, like, listen. You cannot go wrong, especially for those of you who want a vacation, for those of you who want to move down here, establish something with somebody. He's going to tell you straight up how it is. You know, there's a saying in life that says, people tell you, but how does it go? There's people that tell you what you want to hear, and there's people that tell you what you need to hear. Jorge's that dude is going to tell you what you need to hear. You listen to him, you move down here. I promise you, my word. If you listen, you will have great success in the Dominican Republic. But back to the topic. Let me see if I could pull up this video on my channel. What exactly I mean in terms of high rises. So I'm on the 7th floor here in Santiago, right? Santo Domingo. For those of you who haven't gone to Santo Domingo, go. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. The views, especially when you get a place with a view, man, oh man, can't go wrong with Santo Domingo. So let me share the screen with you guys. Thank you for being patient. Let me skip that. Share screen. Window, Chrome tab, right here. Santo Domingo. So this is where I stayed in downtown Santo Domingo, in Piantini. This was in December. I went down there to watch the Spider-Man movie. But the view, yeah, man. What floor did I go to? What floor? I think I was on like the, let me see. 7th floor. Just the 7th floor alone, yeah. Compared to 7th floor here, where I'm staying at Santiago, huge difference. Huge difference. But this is the Airbnb. Santo Domingo apartments, they tend to be a little bit smaller, especially the 1 bedroom, the 2 bedrooms. For those of you guys who like love to have space, I'm sorry. You're going to have to tighten things up a little. But if you live by yourself, that's perfect. For me, I was that idiot that was like, man, I'm going to have the boys over all the time. I'm going to have this person over. I'm going to have that person over. Let me get all this space. Not necessary. You come down here, guys, make sure you get something for you. But just look at the views. Look at the difference in infrastructure. And let me go fast forward just to when I'm on the roof, actually. But the difference in the views and infrastructure in Santo Domingo just blow everything else in the Dominican Republic out of the water. It's worth it. Look at this, yeah. Obviously, the traffic is a killer. I get it. But it's just something about being in the capital, man, that calls to me. Like I said, once you get past rent, it's pretty much affordable. Loads of restaurants. I mean, I haven't gone to like, any of the neighborhoods or the barrios to like find the cafeterias or the picapollos, as Javier would say, but just, man, loads of restaurants. Uber Eats works out there fine. And this is another thing I want to place emphasis on. The pools on the roof. I think there's only 1 or 2 spots, right, Jorge, in Santiago, where you got the pool on the roof, um, it's hard. It's hard to find a decent spot here in South. No, not even hard. There's literally two spots. But in Santo Domingo, there's more of that. There's more places like these where you got the barbecue on the roof, you got the pool on the roof, you got the views. The Malecon is over here where you see the water is. Um, I've stayed close to the Malecon. It's dope. I love the Malecon. Malecon in Santo Domingo is probably the best Malecon in the country, in my opinion. Let's see. Let's see. But yeah, high rises like this you can't find in Santiago. You can't find in Puerto Plata. The only place you're gonna find them is in Santo Domingo. Obviously, it's still 100 times better than the states affordability wise. Absolutely, because where in the states are you gonna get a 15 floor apartment with a pool on the roof for under, give or take? I'm just throwing this out there because of inflation, for under $1,200. You're not. Don't even try. Don't go on Google. Don't kid yourself. Be like Florida this, California that. You're not gonna try. Because you play your cards right. I've said this before in my life. You play your cards right. You get in touch with an owner. You set something up for long-term rental. You can walk away unfurnished, furnished. Set something up with the owner off of Airbnb. Maybe $800, $900 a month, 1,000 a month in a building like that. Everything included. Internet, cable. You can't go wrong. Questions. Or he says, yes, sir, you know my spot at Soho. Soho Dos is the place in Santiago here, the only place where you got the pool on the roof and a little bit of the view. Jorge's definitely going to do a video on that because he's been to that a few times. So make sure you guys are subscribed to his channel. But any questions you guys will have about city living, difference between, I know a lot of you are so on Puerto Plata because that's the only place you've been to, but this between living in Puerto Plata, Samaná, Santiago, Santo Domingo. Any questions you guys may have, it's all in the infrastructure. Because up to this point now, regular internet out here, Santiago, not fiber optics, beats internet in Puerto Plata. Why? Because of the layout of the land, obviously. Puerto Plata can't support fiber optics in certain areas, nor does it bring in that. Javier, what's the word I'm looking for? Would you say Puerto Plata doesn't generate that call for fiber optics, that revenue? Maybe. I had telecable. I had telecable in Puerto Plata, 100 megabits. And man, when I did a speed test, the joint was coming out to 40, 20 sometimes. Internet would go out. Who wants that? Who wants that? If somebody said, Chapapa, you moved to Santiago for the internet, I'd be like, hell yeah. Hell yeah, I did. Internet, supermarket, Uber. Uber ain't what it used to be in Puerto Plata. I heard an Uber horror story from Puerto Plata the other day, out from Puerto Plata. Drivers hitting you up in the app asking for more money outside of the price. Ubers can't go into certain places because of the taxi mafias. Good luck going to Costambar. Shout out to Blackbeards. Good luck going to Costambar and asking for an Uber. They ain't gonna let that Uber through the gate because the taxis run Costambar. But here in Santiago, you don't have that problem. You got taxi companies, Ubers, InDriver. InDriver is another good application, yeah, because I love InDriver because you can negotiate your price, basically. So let's see what we got right here. Question lines. Let's see. Santiago has the right blend and centrally located. I am biased though. Yeah, I'm a little bit biased too because Santiago is the city that I've spent my longest time here in the Dominican Republic, even though I have, gone to other places. But Punta Cana also, you can't compare Santiago and Santo Domingo to Punta Cana. Punta Cana is where the chicken's at. Also, Blue Vega. So it's having a something important. My next part of the live. Thank you for bringing that up, and thank you, Blue Vega, for tuning in. Always tuning in. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button on your way in, on your way out, and make sure you guys are subscribing to this man's channel right here. This is Jorge's channel, My Life with Mom. Everything you need, that man will provide. And like I said, punch in your calendar, y'all. What day is it gonna be? Saturday, April 16th. We're going live here on Chapapa TV. It is going to be the live of 2022. Now, let me stop. That's setting the bar too high, too early. Because the year is almost it's going to be one of the greatest lives I've ever done. Huge announcement coming up. It's going to be great. Giving away Chapapa TV hats. Giving away 2 of these to a lucky subscriber. Chapapa TV hat for free, lucky subscriber, and a drink on Chapapa whenever you're in the Dominican Republic. But tune into that live, definitely. We're gonna break the airwaves with that live. It's gonna be great. Next Saturday, 9 p.m. 9 p.m. Yeah, 9 p.m. because it's gonna be 8 p.m. in Colombia. So 9 p.m. Gotcha. Let's see. Javier, yes, sir. It's just like NY, but they're nice and close to everything. Yep, definitely. All right, so yeah. Now to answer Blue Vegas question, the point of this live really, the Cedula. For those of you who don't know, the Cedula is basically your ID stating that you have Dominican citizenship, you have the residency, you have the visa, this, that, and the third. That is your Cedula. Why is the Cedula important, you may ask? I told myself it was important. So like I said, guys, I come on this channel when I do my lives is to share experiences, to share my wins, to share my L's, so you guys can improve on my L's, whatever it is. But it's been kind of quiet tonight, so send me some super chats, y'all, please, because come on, it's looking like a funeral home in here. I need to see some colors. I need to see some vibes, something. Let's send some super chats. But anyways, the Cedula. I started my process for my Dominican ID in 2019 before I moved out here. The gathering of forms alone and driving and getting things apostilled and notarized and going to the Dominican embassy, I want to say ran me close to or about $2,000. Gathering all my documents. If you guys don't know what documents, I have about 2 videos up. 2 or 3. No, 3 videos up in total on my process on the channel. Make sure you go check them out. You'll see the list of all the documents I needed, and so forth. But now, Cedula. To make a long story short, I wasted that money. The $2,000 gathering the documents. I wasted the $1,000 paying the lawyer. That was just on the channel. Why did many of you think like why was $3,000 in the process of getting residency a waste? To be honest, majority of the things you could cover down here with your passport or with the help of some friends. By friends, I mean, let me see if I have any. By friends, I mean the friend Mr. Peso and actual friends, like, my water contract I got on my passport. Electricity I got on my passport. Internet I could have got on my passport, but only at 10 megas. So that's why I had to, reach out to the Claro Club at the Claro plug over here at Claro in Santiago. Gave me 100 megas. I told you guys the story. Took a gamble on me. Put the internet in his wife's name. Got my 100 megas. Got cable. This, that, and the third. I was good. But that won't happen to everybody. That's why I put his did the video and put his information out to see how he can help you guys. But don't expect him to put all of you gentlemen to give you guys his wife's name for internet. That's not going to happen. But anyways, the Cedula really would have helped me just for overstaying. Now, shout out to Love Crossing Borders. Just joined the chat. Make sure you guys go subscribe to the channel if you aren't already there. But Brother Andre will tell you, Colombia don't play that ish that DR play. In Colombia, you got 6 months. After 6 months, you better hop your happy tail on that plane, reset, and then come back. Jay, is there an overstaying fee in Colombia? Let me know. But here in DR, and I'm going to give you my first example. I don't even know if I have this receipt still. I'm going to give you guys first example. My first overstaying fee in DR, I came December 2019. Next time I left was October 2020. My overstay fee was 4,000 pesos. What's the overstay fee? An overstay fee is when, after the visa that they give you in the back of your passport goes over 30 days or 90 days. No, it's 30 days. Sorry, because, they try to make their bread. After 30 days, you have to start paying for the amount of time that you're here illegally. So once you go through immigration at the airport, flying out, they put your passport in. They're like, all right, tiene que pagar, whatever. For me, I had to pay 4,000 pesos. The next time, 5,000 pesos, close to $100. It went up because I did a full year without leaving the country. Having a cedula would help you avoid having to pay that fine. That's it. Going through the process of $2,000, $3,000 just to avoid paying 2,000, 3,000 pesos, 4,000 pesos overstaying. At the time, I thought, man, I need this. It's important to me. I got to. But now going through it, $3,000 later, like I said, I'm sharing my opinion. I'm turning the camera on and I'm talking and I'm letting you guys know what happened. That was my L because I really don't need a cedula. Before I continue, let me see what you guys are saying. Vernon, thank you for the super chat, showing some colors in here. Thank you. Por fin. Muchas gracias, hermano. Do you have any recommendations for rental cars? Yes, I do. The rental car that I used to use, Mitchell Rental Car, had a little issue with them. Then I started using Sofoque. Sofoque here in Santiago. I've been using Sofoque for the better part of a year. Built up a great repertoire with them, as you can say. I don't have to leave my passport with them. They deliver to the house. They come pick it up. Use Sofoque. Kwame, my man, thank you. Thank you for the colorful, very, very colorful super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you, Kwame. For those of you who don't know, consultations are open also. Definitely. Make sure you guys are subscribing to Jorge's channel. Jorge says, most people will not need a cedula. Take your time before starting the process. It's true. In DR, if you stay over, it's only a small fee. You can get anything you need with your passport and money, just like he said it, Mr. Peso. Definitely. What if eventually DR becomes as tough on overstays as Colombia currently does? Then maybe a cedula would have more value. That's a negative because, Blue Vega, I'm in a country right now, and you guys are traveling and looking into a country right now that survives off the T. We've heard of pushing P. This country is pushing T. The T stands for tourism. Without tourism, like we've seen during the pandemic, they would literally Harlem shake and die. So they make their money off overstay. They literally beg people to like overstay, please. Like beg people, like please, yes, overstay. So you can pay the 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 pesos. That's fine. DR definitely would not become as strict as Colombia. how can I compare the two? Colombia is the sheriff, right? The sheriff with the belt and the pistol hanging off the side of the pants and the big shiny star. And DR is Deputy Droopy, right? You guys seen the episode when Droopy was the deputy Droopy. That's what DR is. So there's a level in the difference of seriousness between Colombia overstaying and DR overstaying. So Blue Vega, definitely do not worry about that. Kayla, yo, so Kayla, make sure you guys go subscribe to her channel also. Good evening, lady. How you doing? Thank you for stopping by. Solo DMV, thank you for the super chat, brother. Not sure if you answered, but did you go through your lawyer friend who ghosted you? Yes, I went through the lawyer friend. I actually pulled up to her office, like literally like pulled up like a New Yorker would. Pulled up to her office. And I was like, what's going on? Haven't heard from you. And this is where it requires a great deal of patience, because this, sad to say, can't fix common sense in the Dominican Republic. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind that you're going to have to come down here with a great wusa, mucho paciencia, mucho amor, mucha vibra positiva, todo eso, all that, this, that, and the third, the whole nine. This can't fix everything. What I mean by that, what happened with the lawyer wasn't answering texts. When I call her, be like, oh, my phone this, my phone that. But she's doing Instagram lives and uploading WhatsApp statuses. Go figure. I mean, some of the people you will come across to do business with would be the worst criminals, because they just leave handprints and fingerprints all over the place. How you saying your phone's not working, but you on Instagram live with karaoke and you uploading WhatsApp statuses? Whatever. I get it. I go to the office and she tells me that the Dominican embassy that accepted my application, instead of putting that, we're going to put you for the application of retiree, they put me for as a rentee. So they put me in for like a visa as a renter, but I'm not a renter. I'm like, give me the application as a retiree. So now when the embassy here in the Dominican Republic, that is a little bit more, down to the T, looking at the computer stuff, they go, you have documents supporting that you're retired, but the application says you're a retiree, rejected. So now I'm like, all right, big firm believer in signs. Let me take my tail and take my papers back. Take it as a sign, like, all right, it's not meant for me to have a Cedula here. But her, and I hope she doesn't expect another dime out of me. She's like, oh, well, you already started the process and it's just a quick fix. I could fix it, blah, blah. I'm like, listen, lady, I just want my documents back. You don't answer. There's no updates. I got to do this. I got to do that. What really pissed me off, yeah, is not the fact about my Cedula, because I could give two hoots about the Cedula, but about the fact that she came on the live, I introduced her, and I really, really wanted to open up the avenue of real estate to you guys. Really, really open up the avenue of like trustworthy, like that trustworthy person where you could come down here, find an apartment, not get screwed over, not have to pay 1,000 pesos just to look at an apartment that you might not like, not having to pay extra month just to go to the agent, which is illegal out here, but they're not going to tell you it's illegal out here. I really wanted you guys to like skip through all the BS that I went through, and that's why I invited her to this channel. Didn't work out, but Solo DMV, I tried to get my documents back. She was like, no, just finish the process. I can fix it. Hopefully her fixing it doesn't mean more of this, because Chapapa ain't got more of that. Because I'm honestly like mentally clocked out with the whole Cedula thing. Because even what grinds my gears is that even while all this has been going on, I still have to pay my exit fees. You get it? Going out of the airport, I still have to pay. I had to pay to leave when I went to Colombia. I had to pay when I went to New York. I got this visa on the back of my passport that's long been expired. Long been expired. This visa right here on the back of my passport. I don't even know what it's good for. It's just there for show. But the Cedula, for what it's worth, isn't worth it. Like Jorge said earlier in the chat, you can do everything with your passport and some money and some connections. So the MB Jorge is your channel on YouTube. Couldn't find it. Yeah, that's the name of the channel right here. Jorge's channel, yeah, is called My Journey with Mom. Need all you guys to go subscribe to Jorge's channel. Please show the brother some love. Definitely. Andre's in the building. Make sure you guys go show Andre some love. Also, go subscribe to his channel. Turn the notifications for his lives. Because some of his lives, church, preach, and be some things we need to hear. Solo DMV. Seems like you're fed up with DR. Will Chapapa TV have a new home? Yo, Solo, do me a favor. Go on your phone. Open up the calendar. Hit August. Not August. Sorry, I'm ready in August. Hit April 16th. Put 9 p.m. Chapapa Live. YouTube. Must be there. I must be there. All you guys must be there next Saturday. Big announcement coming. Big announcement. Not going to announce it prematurely. It's going to be a very, very special live next Saturday, and it's going to be a very special next couple of weeks here on Chapapa TV. For all you guys who've been on this journey, your patience will be rewarded. Douglas, what it do? Who is this lawyer? Did you use the lawyer that be on Telemay Dream Channel? Why not? Nah, I didn't. I don't know which lawyer Unc is using right now, but you're gonna realize, for those of you who move abroad to the Dominican Republic, to Colombia, wherever, you like to do things in your city and keep in city things in the city. What I mean by that is, like, I don't want to call a lawyer in an hour and 30 minutes away in Puerto Plata for help when I'm in Santiago, and I could go and find one 10, 15 minutes away. Christopher Bad, what up, what up, what up? Do you still have a U.S. passport? Yes, I do, because like I said, bro, I've been in this process since what? Last year I started October. It hasn't been that long, but it was supposed to be over already, and the communication isn't there. Some sus-ish going on that I don't like, but I'm not going to call it out because I'm like, all right, I got other plans, whatever. I'll pay my exit fees. I have basically all I need already that I could get with my passport, open up my bank account with my passport. I didn't need a Cedula for that. Renting a car, I don't need a Cedula for that. Tickets, I'm gonna put you guys on to game. But do not come down here like an idiot, please, and do something dumb because of what I'm about to tell you. But if you're driving in the Dominican Republic, you can use your driver's license. Sure, many of you know that. Many of you don't even like driving out here. Cool. But you will come across a situation where the Amets, those are the fine gentlemen in the green uniform, the traffic police, will pull you over. Why they pull you over? Who knows? They say you may have done something illegal. Maybe you did. Maybe you didn't. But they love to give out tickets. Why? Because they get paid off giving out tickets. Like the doctors here get paid off giving out prescriptions. That's okay. Don't fight it. Give them your license, your American license. They're going to write it down, and they're going to give you the copy of the ticket, and they're going to send you their merry way. Why? Because how are they going to look you up? They have no means to look you up. On a motorcycle? Like, oh, yeah, we just gave you a ticket last week. No. This is going to sound really, really bad, but I have about 3 tickets. I'm not a bad driver. I just get caught in the weirdest situations. I have about 3 tickets here that are unpaid. And I've left. Nothing's happened. Now I've pulled over after. Nothing's happened. I'm going to leave it at that. All right, so I see we're playing the guessing games in the comments now. Listen, y'all, you guys don't know what's going on. You just got to tune in. Big announcement. Leon says, sound like you getting married. Whew. Dre says, I'm the same way when it comes to lawyer location. Definitely, man, because why would anybody want that stress? Like, all right, let me go an hour and some change away to go talk to my lawyer, or if my lawyer needs to see me or this and I gotta jump it off, I gotta go to another city. Nah, it doesn't make no sense. Just off somebody else's recommendation, cool. Would have worked for me if I was in Puerto Plata, not in Puerto Plata. You're gonna realize in these other countries, you're always gonna have to do what works for you. Less headaches, less stress, more common sense. Nah, he headed to Brazil. You guys can keep playing the guessing game. Like I said, next Saturday. Driving down there is like driving to West Hempstead. That's a big no. Big no. Listen, I would take driving, and I just told Jorge this today. I would take driving in New York City over driving in the Dominican Republic. New York City, the New York City. I would gladly hop in a car and drive with a smile on my face to Midtown Manhattan at 8 o'clock in the morning over driving in the Dominican Republic. There's just no comparison to the nightmare that goes on in these streets. Just this weekend alone, the accidents that happen with the motos and the cars. Like there's literally, I want to pull it up. I want to pull it up and show it from my phone. Like there's literally, I don't know how it happened. A car wrapped around a pole in Puerto Plata in the nighttime. Car wrapped around a pole. All right, did I send it to you? I think I sent it to you. But whatever. Car wrapped around a pole. Person definitely didn't survive. Another incident Jorge's talking about coming out from Puerto Plata. Moto hit the side of a car. Skull cracked open. Foot about to fall off. It's just one of those cases where it's like, damn, how much more things need to happen for the people to realize that something has to give with the driving, or the government has to step up and address the nature of the driving, because 50% of people, number one, are driving with no license. The other 50% paid to get their license. What I mean pay to get their license mean skip the classes, skip the training, pay, give me the license, thank you, I'm on my way out the door. So driving out here is definitely not for the faint of heart. Douglas answered, if the lawyer is very reputable, it would be worth it. To each his own. To each his own, Douglas. But for me, just journey-wise, especially with the driving, you just don't want to always be in a situation where you got to drive somewhere, drive far out here in the Dominican Republic. For me, I guess I have a little, I don't want to call it a phobia yet, but I'm a homebody. Like the driving here has really made me into a homebody. All right, some more questions. This is the segment where I'm going to take your questions and answers. Like I said, it's not going to be a long live. Thank you guys for popping in, especially Dre. I see Dre here. I know Dre's always busy or either got his live going on. Definitely appreciate you guys popping in. Make sure you guys check out Jorge's channel. Subscribe to the brother's channel. Let's help him get on his YouTube feed. Definitely. Listen, y'all, when I tell you the jewels this man be dropping every day on the littlest things on how to just manage in the DR, you guys can say I'm tired. He loves it. He loves it. All right. So there's two versions you're going to get when you watch Harper. You're going to get tired. You're going to get love. I love it, but I'm tired. I'm like a tired love, if that makes any sense. But Jorge loves it. How does he love it? How did he get to love it? Definitely should go see. Chris says, is it better to buy a car there or import my car? It's so tough, Chris. And to be honest, it's so tough to decide that because I just did a live the other day speaking on the cars, on why buying a car here could be so hectic. You're going to be paying at least $20,000 over regular market price. You don't know if it's salvage. You don't know if it's a lemon. You're paying more money for a lower year. Newer cars cost more than they should. You ship your car, they're gonna hit you with all types of tax, the 18%, then another tax for the value of the car here. So if like a car is $40,000 here, but you bought it for 10, they're gonna tax you off that. They're gonna tax you off not being Dominican, not having any type of residency to ship, because you can't avoid a certain tax if you have residency to ship, or if a Dominican person ships it for you. It's tough, man. It's tough. Like I was just talking, like I was just a veteran was just saying yesterday that he has no need for a car now, even though he wants to ship his car. But he says he pays 200 pesos for Uber, and it for me, I got a car because I'm like I got to a point where I'm like, all right, I want to be able to leave. I want to be able to come and go as I please, whatever time I want. Do I regret getting my car? I regret not doing more extensive research on top of the extensive research that I already did for this car. It's rough out here buying a car, y'all. It's rough. Not as rough as shipping, maybe. If you want to avoid the headaches and you got the pocket change to do it, to ship your car, I would say ship your car. But that's why I said research. If you sold your car and bought it down here, or made a down payment, bought it cash, would it work out? Is the car you buying safe? Has it been salvaged? Always go check. If you're gonna buy a car, always go check with a mechanic. Like literally drag the car to the mechanic, pay him 1,000 pesos to take off from whatever he's doing. Look the car up and down for however long it takes. But definitely be careful when buying a car down here. If you got the funds to ship, ship it. Real one Q, what's up? What's up? Shout out to you. Thank you for pulling up. DA says that's nothing. You should see the video in El Famoso channel with the accident POP. A car made a left turn, causing a motor to crash in the side. Man and his son on a motor both died. Man, it's just sad. Sad because when you guys are in the States, you guys go to Colombia. In Colombia, there's a law where driver and passenger have to wear a helmet. And I think that's the most beautiful thing. Because here you'll have four people on a bike, no helmets, and one person has a helmet. It's That's really sad, man. Especially like when you're at a red light and then the motor goes around you, popping a wheelie, going through the green light, coming this way. It's like, dude, like, come on. I know you getting the forwarded messages on WhatsApp of so and so losing their lives, or so and so's kid dead, or three families sprayed out on the ground on a carretera from a moto. Now this left turn happens a lot. Like I said, somebody could be in the right lane wanting to make this left, and they will turn from the right lane, and they don't care who's in the middle. They don't care who's in the left. There's almost no law when it comes to driving out here, and that's what makes it very dangerous, because that creates selfish drivers. Selfish drivers don't care who's on the road. Family, baby, grandma, grandpa, you. They don't care who's on the road as long as they get theirs. And that really ticks me off. And that's why I really try not to go out, because my road rage down here is times 10. I would lose it. Up to the point where I used to have so much like change, like pesos in my car, and I ran out of change because I've got up to a point where I'll just beam, like, throw change at other people. Like it really is something else driving out here. So even before you think to yourself, should I ship a car? Should I buy a car? Ask yourself, can you handle driving in the Dominican Republic? Monkey Boy says you can't make laws force people to wear a helmet. It should be a choice. It affects nobody but me. I guess. I mean, who'd wanna have something in place to promote safely, right? But everybody's entitled to their opinions. Questions on city living, Cedula. Javier, a lot of problems in DR are not the lack of laws, rules. It's the society in general that hasn't caught up. Very great point. Very great point. But I don't want to say that hasn't caught up. I think it's society has caught up, but there's nothing to enforce. End of the day, you know what I'm saying, Javier? There's nothing to enforce the fact that, all right, helmets good, helmets protect, helmets can save. They're just like, nah, whatever. Dale. Dime a ver, ¿qué lo que? Papa Willie. Next thing you know, their bodies being forwarded on WhatsApp. Broken skull being forwarded around on WhatsApp. It's the lack of being able to enforce. Because you see some drivers with heads with helmets, common sense. Yeah, exactly what it is. It will just have to come down to the people. End of the day, it does come down. And I've heard that before, Javier. What do you like? Can you give an example? Type out an example for the people. Matter of fact, let me know if you want to hop in the show. But you said the people start pushing back, and that's a very, very great point. Yeah, the people down here push back on everything. Push back on the curfew, loved it. Vaccine mandate, loved it. But there's just some things you don't push back on. Like, don't stick a fork in the outlet or you're going to get electrocuted. Why? We want to. You can't tell us what to do. We're going to push back on it. When I come down, should I seek out a lawyer to get an apartment? You can. Lawyers won't have too many, how can I say, like apartments, like a book of apartments at their disposal, but you can. So you got a trustworthy lawyer or a trustworthy lawyer. Because even, boy, when I tell you I've come across one guy, one lawyer, what mall was this? I think this was in Las Colinas in Santiago. This is where you got to start raising your flags, your red flags. When you walk into the office and you say hola, and the person answers in English and continues in English, even though you're speaking Spanish, like you're purposely trying to speak Spanish, but they continue in English. For me, that's a red flag. And I'm gonna tell you why going forward. I went to go see this one lawyer before I went to go see before I met Rosalina about my residency. And at that time, I went with my ex-girlfriend, who was my current girlfriend at the time. And I'm like, hey, I'm trying to get my residency process, my schedule, I have all my documents, this and that. How much would it cost for your services? He was like, nah, man, you don't have to, if you're going to do it this way, I understand. I've done it tons of times, that. You could do it with that process. I helped millions of veterans, or you could also get married. You could get married. I could draw that up for you. Just bring the document and da. In 24 hours, you get this. And then maybe 3 months, you get that. One thing to be aware of down here is be wary of a lawyer with exact times, exact dates. See, Rosalina, I went with Rosalina because she was honest when she said she didn't know how long things were going to take. But anyways, this man asked me for $5,000. He's like, yeah, we could get started with $5,000. Or was it a down payment of $5,000? Either or, 5,000 was the last thing I heard from him, and then I just zoned out. So not every lawyer is a lawyer just because their title is lawyer. That's the point I want to make, Christopher. Check YouTuber Cerisa Sasua. She finds great apartments in Sasua. Like I said, if you're looking to go live in Sasua, definitely. Cerisa's a cool person. I met Cerisa at Russ's baby shower for the first time. Cool person. If she finds apartments and Sasua is your thing, go for it. Any law meant to protect someone from themselves is a violation of human rights and personal freedoms. A I guess. Like I said, that's your opinion. I respect it. Mr. T, another YouTuber, you can find your apartments. Cool, thank you. That place is really screwed in pesos. What do you mean, Emblem? Javier says, I know of people who don't get paperwork for their kids because the lines are too long. Yo, it's the yo, Javier is Dominican, yeah. So y'all don't think like nah, Chapapa has to be bugging. Chapapa is exaggerating. Bro, Javier has been active last few lives and he tells you he's one of the few people here with their eyes open, like, yo, what is really going on? Read this comment, yeah. I know of people who don't get paper. I know of people. Not saying he's heard. He knows of people who don't get paperwork for their kids because the lines are too long. Man. But anyways, main point I want to get back to tonight is a cedula needed? Is the whole process needed to live comfortably down here in the Dominican Republic? The answer is no. You don't need your cedula. Save yourself that time, save yourself that money, save yourself the headache. Avoid the mess I went through and I'm still going through to this day. Avoid that mess. You don't need your cedula. A place like Colombia, yeah, go for it. Why? It's cheaper, more worth it in my opinion. But paying the DR, just pay the overstay fee. Pay the overstay fee. Go down to Ida Norte, Corazon, get your water bill, your electric bill. You'll be fine with your passport. I got all those things with my passport. Got this apartment with a guarantor. At the time, I'm not gonna say it's gonna happen now. At the time, I paid 3,000 pesos to sign with me for this apartment. My guarantor, my Dominican guarantor, to sign with me, and got the apartment, no problem. And that was about it. Blue Vega says, "Jump on the show, Javier. You seem to have good insight on the DR." Javier, drop a comment on one of my old videos. Or matter of fact, shoot me an email. The email is in the description. Shoot me an email. We're gonna exchange numbers and then let's get together on a live. Let's say, let's try to do this Saturday, 2 days from now. Let's try to get together on a live if you're free. Definitely, because like I said, I'd rather you guys hear from Jorge, you guys hear from Russ. Let's get Javier, one of my subscribers, in on the live. Have him talk, have him share the experiences that I myself am too dumbfounded to share, too flabbergasted to even think about. We're gonna get Javier on the live, one of my subscribers, this Saturday. If he answers, Javier, let me know if that works for you. Dre's like, wow. Dre's like, man, I dodged a bullet. Going a little bit further on the plane, I dodged a bullet. Definitely, Dre's crazy out here, man. I wish, I don't know who, I don't know. I wish I could like show you guys this car accident that happened. Where is it? Where is it? March, April. I don't know. I forgot who shared it. A crazy car accident in Puerto Plata, man. Like literally, like yo, how does a car wrap around a tree like that? How fast were you going? That's another thing. The drivers here, they be driving cars that have no business even doing 30 miles an hour, and they pushing at 100. Really, who did I send a speech to? I know it was Jorge, but I can't find it. find it. Can't find it. I don't know. I don't know, but whatever. Whatever. I bet. I got Javier answered. He said he'll hit me up. Perfect. This Saturday, this Sabado, yeah. Going live with Javier from the Dominican Republic, in the Dominican Republic, I believe. I'll get the details for y'all later. But it's ever going to be a good live, and we're going to talk. We're going to talk. We're going to have a very, very unfiltered, unbiased conversation. Straight from the source himself. Javier. Thank you, Javier, for that. I really appreciate you. Let me see. Bycat Truth, La Romana is another place. I've been living in DR for 2 years, man. Just bought one apartment in La Romana, another in Punta Cana. Man, you up there. You up there. You talking fancy, Bycat the Truth. I see you. Cool like that asks, are there title companies in the DR ensuring clear titles when buying and selling real estate? No. That's what the lawyer is for. That's what getting yourself a good, reputable, honest lawyer is for, to look at the title, to make sure everything is matched up to the person that's bringing the title, their name is on their cedula, because it does happen. I'm not going to say his name, but I went with somebody to a prior lawyer I was dealing with, and this lawyer, I would still deal with her, but she just doesn't have the real estate help that I need. Her name is Wilkinia, works out of Santiago. She was helping somebody go through the process of buying a used car off the street. Long story short, this person selling the car was a Range Rover, came in with a title that had somebody else's name, the title of the car that had somebody else's name, and his name was something completely different, but he said the car is his. So the lawyer's like, if the car is yours, why don't you switch this to your name that you have on your cedula? And you know how that goes. The whole runaround story, this and that. So basically, this lawyer saved them from buying a car that was possibly stolen, that possibly had money owed to it, or could have had an array of problems if the person selling it couldn't be honest enough of why the title wasn't in his name. So like I said, there are good lawyers out here, there are bad, but don't just assume it's like the States where a lawyer has the integrity to work in your best interest. Awake by a Hebrew, Judah. What it do? Good evening. Truth says you got to get a good lawyer who has your best interest to make sure the title and then you buy is clean. Same thing with buying a car. Just exactly what I said. A good lawyer. Listen, a good lawyer, and y'all don't have to kick your feet up, but you could relax. You could breathe a little bit easier with a good lawyer. It says I have a good lawyer connect to in the DR. What city? Well, it depends. You could drop that information down in a comment. I'll put it up. But definitely, the key is to live here. The key to live here is to make relationships. I love that. Definitely. Got to make relationships. Got to have good people. Don't screw people over that do you good. Keep your circle tight-knit, small, professional, honest. And you'll be fine. Javier says, I'm actually in the Matrix. All right, cool. No doubt. So send me an email or at the realchapapatv at Gmail. We're going to exchange numbers, communicate, and then we're going to set this live up for Saturday. Yo, Nico, Sagapetla. Yo, guys, this is my barber, Nico. Used to work at Ben Scave. That's working anymore. Now works next door. That's where I get all my haircuts from. That man has me, spinning. I'm now working on getting my waves back, but that's my barber here in the DR. I don't go to anybody else. That's my dog, Nico. Shout out to him. I appreciate you. Yeah, Emblem. That's how it goes, man. Super con yellow. What area of Santiago do you live? I've seen a couple of videos of the building complex where you live. It looks pretty good. Cheers. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. I live in Gurabo, actually. I live in Gurabo of Santiago. There's Cerros del Gurabo and there's Gurabo Alto, I believe. I live in Gurabo Almerio. Oh, that's Licea Almerio. I'm mixing up my neighbors. I live in Gurabo, not too far from the second Lovera. If you know where it is, not too far from El Gusto. But complexes. Um, the newer the complex, the better. If you're gonna look to rent or to buy, the newer the complex, the better. But like I said, before buying, come spend time to make sure it's something you really, really want. And like Javier just said, keep your expectations in check. But other than that, you'll be fine. Truth says, if you need a lawyer, let me know. Listen, I'm all about uh, sharing information. If your lawyer's legit, put the info up, or just have dudes who jump on the side. I don't know. Emblem asks, but what is a good lawyer over there? One who has made enough money until they reach the client. I don't quite follow. Last time I came, I was looking at Hardin Complex. A lot of construction going on, a lot of building going on. I believe Torre Real, is it 7 they're working on? Siete is finished. I just saw an apartment open up today um, in Torre Real. What was it? 6. The sixth one. The sixth one is closest to the monument. Whatever floor you have, you'll have a view of the monument. Toriel 6 is dope. I've tried to move there before. I would have ended up paying more than what I'm paying now, but I love the complex. More modern, a little bit bigger, and I definitely feel like it was constructed better. Some of these residentials, man, it's like weird. It's like you wonder if the engineer in charge was drinking Bugal before building some of these complexes. Why I say that? I'm gonna give you guys an example. Say we live in a complex, right? 10 buildings. Say Truth lives in building 1, Dre lives in building 2, Javier building 3, I'm in building 6, Christopher's in building 7. But there's 10 buildings at all, in all, in one complex. If Javier has a problem in building 3 and I'm in building 7, Javier has a water problem, to be exact, where they have to shut off the water, fix a pipe because one of the pipes on the 4th floor in Javier's building number 3, burst. The complex that I'm in now, they have to shut down water for all 10 buildings just to address one building's problem. Does that make any type of sense to you guys? In order to address a problem in building 3, the other buildings have to suffer and turn off. Zero. Zero is the number I'm looking for. The amount of sense it makes. Zero. As I said, the engineer that built some complexes, the older ones, had to have been drinking. A licensed engineer, I don't know, but I think it might have been, and with no exaggeration, this might have been his last project. With good reason, with excellent reason. It just doesn't make no sense. Like I said, newer is better. Honestly, newer is better. And when you guys are looking, ask the landlord or the agent or whoever's showing your apartment, who constructed this? Will I have this type of problem, this type of problem? Even if you don't know what you're talking about, put a little bit of pressure on them, to pretend that you know at least what you're talking about in terms of the construction here, or problemas con agua, con luz, problems with water. Santiago, you're very, very hard pressed to find a place with backup power. Most of them, you would have to buy your own inverter or extra batteries. Santo Domingo, you will have your buildings that come with the backup lights, the backup generators if the power go out. And what's up with the water pressure? I get good water pressure here. I get better water pressure here than I was getting in Puerto Plata. But like I said, it's just weirdo-ish that be going on. Like, yo, it's like, did anybody just Just pause to think about this before constructing. Truth says the real problem is the Dominican people have no common sense, bro. You gotta understand the government is not for the people. Poor people who are trying to survive screw everyone else. Truth, that comment legit hurt because of the truth in that comment. I said I loved it enough to be down here going on 2 years, left everything that I knew, packed up, came down here, lived it, loved it, did what I had to do. But it just hurts to see the crab in a barrel mentality taken to a whole another level down here. You mixing the crab in a barrel, pouring a whole bottle of no common sense, add in bags of the government not caring, and you're just gonna have a living disaster. That was some truth, definitely. And it hurts to admit because the screw everyone else part, it's like perfecto to a T. Like you would think there were classes on how to screw people over. It's perfect down here. And if you don't have thick skin or the patience, or if you're just not bright enough to catch on, it could land you in problems, cost you money, depending where you are. Like I said, you could be like Brown Spade. Shout out to Brown Spade, live in Cotuí, small town, real small town. Marry a doctor for a wife and just chill. But with the small town, what are you sacrificing? Stores, hospitals, internet. But man, the truth dropped some truth. Yeah, but the government's to blame. You can't take on the course or just something else. Nah, none of that. But like I said, yeah, if you guys are coming down here, you're gonna have to leave some things, some expectations that you've had, that you've grown accustomed to, that come with common sense in the states, and you're basically gonna have to come down here with a blank slate and just learn and pay attention and just try your best to adapt. If you can adapt, cool. There's various ways you can adapt. Get yourself trustworthy Dominican friends, link up with other expats, stay to yourself. Me, I do a little bit of all three. I got my expat friends, I got my Dominican friends, and I'm a homebody. The driving, I can say the driving, like I've only been in one accident, knock on wood, my entire time being down here in the Dominican Republic. And it has legit turned me into a homebody. I try not to go out at nighttime unless about like a date ends up really, really late. Other than that, I don't go clubbing. But it's just there's so many chances for like not to be negative, but just say if something does go wrong, like in terms of somebody hits you or whatever, there's just no common sense backing that you would end up right in the situation. There's no experience, there's no happy ending stories that would normally happen in the States. So like I said, you gotta come down here, clean slate, and just try to adapt. Like I said, this country is for everyone. It could work for some, it could work for others. You guys want to go to a place where people abide by the rules of the road, the laws, everything, go to Colombia. Like I said, man, it was just mind blowing. Had to ask my Uber driver, like, listen, is this a fad or a law that everybody has to wear a helmet or nobody's driving like maniacs in the streets? Or popping wheelies through wet red lights. He's like, nah, the police out here take traffic seriously. Clap it up to them. Here now. Here you can go around a police car that's in front of you. When I mean go around, you could go into the opposite lane, go around the police car that's in front of you, and just keep going past the red light. Common sense ain't that common. And it's one of the things money cannot buy. Like I said, y'all, research. Truth says, after the screw me, I am now in the progress of living better than them in their own country. Yeah, I get that. But for me, it ain't about competition. I said this the other night. I'm really on this channel with you guys for myself. I'm just literally recording my pursuit. I am in the pursuit of happiness. Like Kid Cudi says, I'm on the pursuit of happiness, and I know everything that shines ain't always gonna be. I'm about to go watch Project X after this because that's a feel good movie. But yeah, I'm on the pursuit of happiness. I'm not trying to compete. I'm not trying to be at war. I'm just trying to have peace, good food, good drinks, jokes, good vibes, and just share the wealth and invite y'all into whatever community I'm in that has the power to do so. You got the power to leave the matrix. I'm going to tell you, leave, get up, go to Brazil, go to Thailand, Philippines, DR, Colombia, Brazil, just leave. But like Truth said, I get that. Where's that comment at? I get it, but no, I ain't got time to compete with them. I like Jorge told me, it's like it's better off leaving it as actually my trainer said it's better off leaving it as their loss. You screw me, you're screwing yourself. Because end of the day, I'm still gonna have what you tried to screw me over for. And you're gonna be out of an opportunity to get it the right way and the wrong way. Straight like that. True says, so the joke on this, people, they don't want to change because it's so silly. That's the truth. Hey, I ain't gonna come here and bash the island, bash the culture. Like I said, I've come across some great people in the most unexpected settings, but there's a chip. I want to say there's a chip. It works in some and not in others. But I'm not gonna bash to say they're all stupid. Stupid things happen, but I won't say they're all stupid. But I can understand where you're coming from. It's just truth. There's just no common sense. There's just like literally down to the most basic things. There's just no common sense, no reasoning as to why certain type of maneuvers are happening here. You can't be inconsistent, but truth is speaking facts. You guys trip out over being honest with life there. Why? Explain Endlum. Trip out over what to be exactly? To be exact. Be honest with life. I'm very honest with life here. But like I said, I can't just come here on the internet and just bash the whole island where I've made my home for 2 years. I can bash the stupid shit that goes on amongst the people, but to just bash it as a whole, nah, I ain't there yet. But I'm gonna agree with Truth on this. If somebody were to generalize the population based off their experience, my experience, other brothers' experience, other sisters' experience, if somebody were to come and generalize, be like, hey, listen, people here are like this, it would be very, very hard for me to say no. Don't generalize, or now you're wrong, or are you sure, off of experience. Because experience is the hardest, it's one of the hardest facts that we have at the end of the day as humans. Experience. Emblem says concern about other feelings. You're not bashing the island if it's reality. It's reality, man. Listen, Emblem, I drop like these jewels, these subtle notes where like people will pick up like, yo, is that place really all sunshine and rainbows and beaches and mangoes and empanadas at 50 pesos and jugo de chinola and she called me Poppy, clean the crib, play the food. Nah, man, like I said, like Kid Cudi said, not everything that glitters ain't gold. What do you want to know, Emblem? Everything you want to know is said here in the comments. You're getting the answer to the test. And like I said, Saturday, you really, really want to, show concern about if I'm bashing, if I'm hiding, if I'm protecting. Hell no. Hell no. Because who's the one that comes on this live and shares his wins and his losses? This guy. Yeah, I don't bash quietly. I'm petty. Petty as hell. I'm a Scorpio. I am petty as hell. I would plot until I'm 6 feet under. Even from 6 feet under, I will still plot. Like I said, Saturday, Javier is going to come up. Javier is Dominican. He's staying in the States. We're going to have a real unfiltered conversation. Honestly, the live might get reported, might get some haters. Had some haters the last few lives. Who gives a flying hoop? Whatever. But Saturday, we're not going to be concerned about feelings. How about that? I got you, Emblem. I got you. Truth says they're on survival mode. I'm not trying to bash them on as well as a whole, but man them on. And that's why I say, if you want to generalize, I can't say I blame you. I really can't say I blame you because I have seen nothing different that has told me that, okay, you can't, somebody would be wrong to generalize first, if that makes any sense. Dre with the facts. Definitely, man. It's wild out here. Wow. People need to stop being so scared and go after what you want. Go get it and take it. Be a man, be a woman. Go get what you want. Simple as that. Man, I like that. Definitely. Wherever you are in this world, man or woman, go get what you want. Simple as that. Nobody should be able to stop you from your goals except for you and God, if you believe in God and the type of spirit you have. You are what you attract. Law of the universe, you are what you attract. Give what you want to receive. Go get it and take it. Not ask for it, take it. Like Truth just said, you have to want to succeed as bad as you need to breathe. Keep it as simple as that and see how far you get you. You want to move overseas, you want to live abroad, you want to follow in the footsteps of TaylorMade or Love Crossing Borders, whatever age you are. Look at how Andre's killing the game. Never too late, y'all, but you're gonna have to go out, like True said, and take it. Take what's yours. It's there. All right. Solo, could it be lack of understanding or trying to hold Dominicans to standards or norms that are American? No, because I came down here knowing that, all right, I'm not in America, I'm not in Kansas anymore, Dorothy. I'm in the Dominican Republic. Smiles on, notebook out, take your notes, and learn and maneuver how you got to. But nah, it is definitely, you can't hold them to standards because there are no standards. Solo. That's the hard part. It's literally like one of those old westerns before the hero cowboy walks into town with the tumble, not the tumbleweeds going by, but just the wild west type of mentality society here. Whereas like if you go to the colmado and there's no prices on the colmado, you guys on the colmado. If you go to the colmado and you want to buy plátanos for 5, 10 pesos, but they charge you 100 pesos for a plátano. It's just no standards, man. It's just eat or be eaten, straight like that. Eat or be eaten out here. It's no standards. Like I said earlier, it's the crab in a barrel, poured in with some no common sense, poured in with the government that don't care, poured in with just the westernization, social media, and you got a bucket of I don't even know what to call it without cursing. You got a bucket of something. We're just gonna call it something that you don't like, that you don't want. Trying to get a direct answer from the man used to drive me crazy until I stopped expecting. Yeah, man. But listen, y'all, I want to save this. I'll solo emblem. True. I want you guys to pop back in Saturday when I got Javier here. Javier is real spit, real Dominican, living in the States. And it's going to be unfiltered. I definitely want to hold one unfiltered conversation down here. And it's not to push you guys away. Like I said, beautiful country. I would, if you would have asked me, would I rather live in the Dominican Republic or the States? I'll tell you the Dominican Republic 10 times. It's not to push you guys away, but it's to educate. It's to inform, it's to warn, it's to help. Really trying to help you guys. And then at the end of the day, just take your time. Take your time when it comes to purchasing, when it comes to the chicas, especially the chicas, yeah. Come on. Come on. Listen, there's school here for the women on how to handle American men. Not a little like physical school, but it's school, y'all. It's literally class 101 in the mornings and night classes on how to enter the brains of you brothers. And the game goes. This is where it's like the expectations go out the window, common sense go out the window, because they will use whatever part of humanity to attack you as a man, your points as a man, to lead, to guide, to provide, and turn that against you and use it for their benefit. Take your time when it comes to the women, when it comes to purchasing, be patient. You're on an island, be patient. Ain't no rush. Not in the States anymore. Be patient. Definitely. But somebody remind me to bring that up on the live Saturday, please. I'm not gonna remember. About what I said about being patient when it comes to purchasing the women, like really, really being careful, being patient. Somebody remind me that of that, please. Truth said, I got you. I'm half Dominican, so that's why I'm here. This as all right, Truth. So you know what? You got, let me know, hit me up on the email. Let me know if you want to hop in the live with me and Javier Saturday. And then three of us will just have a nice, unfiltered conversation this Saturday night. Hit me up on the email. I was just so a month ago, heard some story about some American that went crazy. I didn't hear about it. 4Gs. It's all about getting education about life. Nothing's more valuable than that. Amen. It's not perfect, but it has potential to potential, but the people go to want to change and be better and not make it only about money. Yeah, that's the thing. It has so much potential, but you have to leave it at that. You have to come back and say, like, wow, man, the Dominican Republic has so much potential. Period. End it right there. End the essay. No more. Do not continue that story. Do not come down here trying to change the world that has been here before you. To change a society or culture that has been here before you. I get it. You want to come down here and you that's your humanity talking. You don't want everything to be about the money. Get that. Here, non-existent. Forget about it. Sorry. Sorry. It's about the money. Emma says, "What? Are you serious? You mean of white man or gringo specifically? It would never happen to me. Brother, it's happened to brothers. It's happened to brothers. It's still happening to brothers. It can happen to anybody. It can happen to anybody. No matter who it is. Through some shape or form. If you don't keep your ship tight and lock your doors at night, it can happen to you also. That's why I tell you, I go subscribe to Jorge's channel, man, because this guy really has unlocked the blueprint to the Dominican Republic at his age. Really good notes. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Jorge's channel, My Life with Moms. Where you at? Right here. I'm sorry, My Journey with Mom. Make sure you guys go subscribe to his channel. Definitely a lot of notes going to come through that. A lot of notes. Email should be in the description of this video. Let me type it out real quick. All right, just put the email up in the comments. Truth and Javier, hit me up, definitely. Solo says, I'm about to end this live, y'all. But listen, all of you guys here watching with questions, if you guys have questions, if you guys have the questions that like, should I really type this out on YouTube? Come this Saturday, ask it. We got you. Me, Truth, Javier, Truth, and I, we're going to get together, have a nice unfiltered talk. I need to get some alcohol. I don't know what I'm going to drink. I'll probably just stick to regular go-to wine. We're going to have a nice unfiltered charla. A charla is a conversation in Spanish. Un buen habla, un buen charla. About what's it like to really, what do you go through really living here? What do you see? What can you adjust to? What can't you adjust to? So it says, how have you adjusted to basically going from the rat race to lots of free time? Everyone's going to work besides YouTube. How do you feel the time? Great question, Solo. With me, it doesn't take much to entertain me. So I'll probably, if I'm not doing something with the channel, me and Jorge started going to the gym recently. I'll shoot up to Puerto Plata, go see Unc, go to a random part of the country, go out on dates. What else I do? Rarely go to the beach because La Ensenada is a little bit far from the crib. And I game, or better just walking around, going to the mall. Like I said, I try my best not to drive here. But like I said, and I've also made my crib comfortable up to the point, like when the pandemic hit, like when everything shut down in DR and curfew was 5 o'clock in the afternoon, I was like, bring it on. I was like, thank you. Man, I had my TVs, my internet, my AC, whatever. I was chilling. So also the crib is comfortable up to a point where like I don't really notice my free time because it's like it's always something to do. Or I'll go to the pool in the complex, have somebody come over, or I'll go out, have a drink, come back home. If somebody wants to go out, I don't go out as much. I don't go clubbing. That club life is there. Has lost its lure on me. But once you're here, man, it's just something will take your time where you won't really even realize it's gone. Like you do something like you're just at peace, at ease, relaxed, and you're just like, oh man, it's already 6 o'clock in the evening. So definitely like that, man. Like I said, gym, I game. I'll go walk around, hang out with Jorge, go to Puerto Plata, hang out with some other expats. Maybe go catch an Airbnb somewhere for like a weekend. Airbnb works great. Keep that contact. Just chill. Like I said, man, because I try to avoid driving here as much as possible. I know since I'll be tuned in this Saturday for sure. Definitely, yeah, definitely. We are going to get this going. Emblem, the Jorge's channel is My Life with Mom. I just highlighted it. I'm gonna highlight it one more time. If I can find it. If I can find it. Right here. Sorry, keep messing up. My Journey with Mom. Type this in on YouTube, y'all. You guys are gonna see his picture right here. Jorge's channel. One last time before we end this live. Solo, thank you for the super chat again, my brother. I really appreciate you. Appreciate you being active. I appreciate all you guys being active, all 30 of you guys. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Listen, it joys my heart. Even if all 30 of you aren't speaking, but just to know that you're sitting here listening, interacting, paying attention to the notes going back and forth. Really appreciate you guys because I would not be here without you guys. And I really appreciate you. And I want to say thank you for making this happen. Hit the like button. Stay tuned for more lives, more videos. Like I said, next Saturday, big announcement coming. I'm excited. I can't wait. And I want to see the reactions. I know it's going to be plenty of questions, but it's going to be a special live, but it's going to be a short live due to the nature of the announcement. So, and no, I'm not getting married, Leon. Jeez. And Lobo on the crib, salute to sharing your truth, especially on the chicas. It's a masterclass on psychology. Listen, man, I'm glad you brought up the P word. The psychology games that are played out here, y'all. Listen, if you're gonna pull up Saturday, write your questions down. I know most of the questions are gonna be geared towards the chicas. It's okay. We're gonna get unfiltered. We're gonna get unfiltered. Let me see if Jorge put up also. But so far we got Truth, Javier. I got two of my subscribers that I've never spoken to a day in my life outside of YouTube, appearing on the channel, because that's what we do. Truth has some experience, some intake living in La Romana, being in Happy Dominican that I can explain to you guys. So I would love to have him on the channel. Javier is Dominican, living in the States, but he knows Santiago well, up to the point where he knows El Gusto Familiar down the block. Would love to have him because he speaks unfiltered. He knows how the culture is. So I'm bringing the source to talk about the source, if that makes any sense. So you guys can be like, oh man, Chapapa, soon, Chapapa, this and that. Nah, man, bringing the source. We're going to collab. We're going to sit down. We're going to talk. It's going to be good vibes. It's going to be some laughs. It's going to be some notes. And we're giving out free answers to the test. Bring your money because it's going to be super chat questions, but we're giving out answers to the test. So if you fail after Saturday's live, take your passport and throw it in the trash. If you fail after Saturday's live, don't even think about moving to DR. Don't even think about moving to Colombia. Nowhere. Stay your happy tail wherever you are. If you fail, but I know my subscribers, I have faith in y'all. Y'all not gonna fail. Y'all gonna show up Saturday. Y'all gonna write down the answers to the test. Y'all gonna hop in the test, and y'all gonna pass. Y'all all gonna be successful in all aspects of life when it comes to happiness, women, and mental health. I hope you guys are ready because on this pursuit of happiness, you guys are going to be watching, following, taking notes to create your own. That's what Chapapa TV is about. I definitely thank all of you guys that watched tonight. Saturday night, I'm going to talk to the fellas and then I'm going to post on the YouTube and then the time and everything, and you guys will know. Turn on the notification bell. subscribe, whatever. Let your buddies know who are also thinking about coming down to the DR. That Saturday night, we're gonna have a nice, unfiltered conversation here on Chapapa TV. And with that, I bid you all